So let's get an update on Nigeria's vaccine plans. And joining us this afternoon is Dr. Adeshino Adega, the Director of the Center for Research and Innovation. He's also the head of the Department of Biological Sciences, Mount Top University. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. You know, I'd like to pick it up from that conversation we had just before we started the program. And it appears as though a lot of people are asking, when would this end? How far into this journey are we? How many months do we have to go? Really, is there an answer to that question?
For the emergence of vaccine or for the management of the situation?
In the fight generally, is there an answer to, okay, this is how long we have to go, or people just need to take it one step at a time?
Take one step at a time, because the nature of the virus is such that it mutates.
Right.
What we have in 2002 is different from what we have in 2012. Now, what we have in 2012 is different from what we have in 2019. And in 2019, we are battling with right now. So, you look at the nature of the whole thing is that we find that the emergence of vaccine will play the game.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's talk about that, since, I mean, that's going to form a major part of our conversation. So I understand there's a vaccine being developed in Nigeria, or there are plans about that. What is the situation, really?
The situation is that Nigeria is moving. And Nigerian universities, they are not relaxing. The Nigerian universities is cooperating or collaborating with with Cambridge.
Right.
And it was announced by the National University Commission that they are already on it. And what the DIMA is doing is such that it's really sequencing the gene of the virus that could be very, very effective. And that's why maybe they are playing on a separate collaboration with Cambridge, so that whatever they are having as their own products will be more effective. Right now, Cambridge, Oxford is also producing vaccine now, and they are trying. They are already planning phase 3 trials, because in vaccine trials we have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Now, most of the organizations producing vaccine now, they are in either phase 1 or phase 2. A few of them are in phase 3. And phase 3 is very important. Important in the sense that they are looking at the safety of the people, the efficacy of the vaccine.
In the first place.
Is it really going to protect against the virus? That's the efficacy.
Right.
Then the safety of the people, that what are the side effects of people that are going to get the vaccine? In the trial, they get some signs. And that sign, they need to know, is it just on single or individual signs, or when they roll out the vaccine in multitudes, those side effects will be so magnified.
Right.
So those are the precautions you need to take in vaccines. And then even the vaccine itself, I found that in some people it's going to prevent them from acquiring the infection, and in some people it's going to prevent the precipitation of the disease, because one is to acquire an infection and can fizzle out on its own.
Right.
And the other one is that when the virus gets to the body, it now degenerates into the body and precipitate disease.
So clearly, this is not an
which one is that vaccine is actually taking care of? So that's why phase 3 and phase 4 very key.
You just ruled out the extensive nature of development of a vaccine.
Exactly.
And one critical point is human trials.
Exactly.
Now, if you've had to share questionnaires in Nigeria, you know how difficult it is to get people to fill questionnaires in the first place. Talk more of getting people to participate in human trials for a vaccine. So what's the plan, really?
There are two ways of engaging.
Right.
One, the first thing, the Minister of Health of the state or local government, they need to propagate the information about the vaccine, telling them the benefits of the vaccine, and the benefits now and in the long run, especially in the elderly. That's very, very important. And once people get to know that, then they will now be able to engage and say, okay, let me have a trial. But if there's no information about the vaccine, then people will just be hesitating. Because already they are having a mindset.
Right.
Oh, I don't want a vaccine. They are telling us not to get the vaccine. No, it's not like that. Not like that. Because I said the vaccine is here, and it's going to take a long time, provided if it's the one we're having now is the end of the mutation, fine. With the vaccine, fine. Even if it's not the one, go to mutate further, then the essential of the vaccine is very, very key, because it can prevent any other one that is coming on after the virus.
So in essence, you're saying to Nigerians that it is safe to participate in vaccine trials.
Exactly. And that's why I'm happy that Redeemer University is taking that step to take a step of producing one in collaboration with UK, UK University in UK.
So you started by telling us that Nigeria is involved in vaccine, development, which is, good news, really, in this fight against COVID-19.
Exactly.
Now, you've encouraged people to participate in human trials when that happens. But people are asking, so which is achievable in the shortest possible time? So there's vaccine, which is prevention, and there's treatment, which is getting drugs. Which should we really look forward to achieving in the shortest possible time?
There are vaccines Nigeria has signed the MOU to collaborate with, and they are getting those vaccines in now. Advise that you can take it as long as NAFDAC must have confirmed the efficacy and the safety of those vaccines. It's okay. Now the treatment can still go ahead because it is very, very important to, especially in the elderly.
Yeah.
In the elderly, they are very, very vulnerable.
Susceptible to this.
So it's still very, very good to continue the treatment. And then taking the common nutrient intake that can prevent the severity of the vaccine.
Let me see if I can squeeze this in quickly.
Sorry?
Let me see if I can squeeze this question in, because I know that you were involved in the advancement of fast immunodiagnosis of Mycobacterium tuberculosis, basically saying that, let's test faster. Is that something we can also look into for COVID-19? Right
now, the Agency of Medical Research developed the PCR, the molecular techniques of detecting the virus.
Can we do it faster? Is that a possibility?
Well, because it takes a long time, not as easy as that.
I understand. We'd like to thank you so much, Dr. Adeshino Adega, Director for Center for Research and Innovation. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us.
All right.
Well, just in case you were thinking lockdowns are a thing of the past, we'll bring you the story of New Zealand after the break. Please stay with us.